Hey dude, you're gonna become a potato farmer. Hey, this is Chris. Hopefully everyone is having an awesome day, and welcome back to the mod showcase, where today we're showcasing the Easy Villagers mod for 1.17.1, and it's a mod that allows you to grab a villager and then stuff them into blocks that allows them to do different tasks. So to get started with this mod, the first thing you want to do is capture a victim. Capture villagers, so it doesn't matter if they have a job or not, you can just grab them. So yes, just turn us into God. And if you want to actually release your villager, you just want to right click on the ground and that should release them. And there's another way to grab them, so you can just click V and you should be able to grab them, and now you can imprison them for all eternity. So here's our first villager base block, and that is the trader. So the trader is crafted with 5 glass panes, 1 redstone dust, and 3 iron ingots. And by the way, your prisoner will start making noises. Your villager will start making noises. And now we're just gonna place this unemployed villager. You know what? I went a little bit too far. So now let's place the lectern in there. And now he's a librarian. And if you just want to switch his job, you just have to extract him by shift right clicking, and you should be able to grab him back, and then you should be able to do the exact same thing to grab the lectern back. And now we could just place the librarian back in here and put a grindstone in here, and now we gave him an eye patch. And you may be wondering, what the frick is this thing up here? And that is what allows you to cycle through trades. So no longer will you have to place blocks and then unplace them. You can just click up here and you can just go through all of the trades at the beginning. And by the way, once you actually trade with them, you completely lose that ability. And you can also do this with actual normal villagers. So we're just going to release one into wild, put a lectern in front of him, and now he's a librarian, and we can cycle through the trades just like with the one inside that box. And now that you've learned the basics, you can just right click on the block and it should allow you to trade with the villager. And this is just like normal. You just give them the emeralds or give them whatever they want and just grab all the materials from them, and then they should actually level up too in there. So we're just gonna right click on him again, and he has leveled up. And by the way, yes, you can actually trade with them even if there isn't a block in there. So we have the librarian and we can just trade with him like normal. The next block we have is the auto trader, and it's just a better version of the normal trader, and it is crafted with 1 netherite ingot, 2 iron ingots, 1 redstone dust, and 5 glass panes. Now we're just gonna place this down and place a librarian in there. And by the way, you can change your job just like normal. So we're just gonna get a grindstone and we're just gonna give him an eye patch again. So here we go. And by the way, it won't actually work if you put a villager that has already traded with you. Obviously, I think. I'm not even sure anymore. And now here's what makes this special. So you just want to right click here and it tells you what you can trade with him. So we're just gonna put a bunch of coal. So let's grab a bunch of coal right here. Grab an entire stack, and now we're just gonna place it in the input items, and he should start trading. And you can also do this with some hoppers. So we're just gonna place a hopper up here. We need to shift right click on top of the block because right clicking will actually open up the menu. And now we're just gonna dump a bunch of coal in here, and he should just keep trading over and over and over. And now we're just gonna place a hopper under him and place a chest right in front of him. I know this is a lot of talking. And now we're just gonna connect it into the chest, and all the trades should go in here. So all the emeralds are flowing in here, and the coal should still be going into the auto trader, although it's painfully slow because it's a hopper. So the next block we have is the farmer, and you can probably already tell what it does, but the way you craft it is with 1 water bucket, 1 dirt block, 2 iron ingots, and 5 glass panes. And now we're just gonna place this down, and you can just grab whatever random villager you find, place him in here, and he will automatically become a farmer against his will. And now you just want to right click on the block, and he should be able to farm whatever you want. So we're just gonna shift right click to take it away, and that should make him angry. And now we're just gonna make him plant some carrots. Imagine you're potato farmer. Now you carrot farmer. And by the way, if you want to, you can just do the exact same thing like I did with the automatic trader, and you can just place a chest in front, place a hopper under, and all of the crops he plants will go straight into the chest right here. And now all you have to do is just wait. Alright, so the carrots have grown, and now they're in this chest. And if you want, you can do this pollination. Just make an entire factory of farmer workers right here, and make sure to pay them correctly, or else they're probably gonna rage against you, and you're probably the worst person to ever exist. And by the way, if you don't want to put a hopper, it can just stay in this block, and it can hold up to 4 stacks of whatever you want him to plant. Our next villager block is the breeder, so you can probably already tell what this does, and I don't need to explain it, but we're just gonna place it down. And by the way, the crafting recipe is whatever bed of your choice, whatever wood of your choice, 2 iron ingots, and 5 glass panes. And now you just want to find 2 villagers and put them inside the box. So we're just gonna put this farmer over here, butcher over here. Did you want to be in there? Anyway, so now that you have your villagers in here, you can just right click on the block and put the carrots in here, and they'll do their thing in every once minute. So here we go. So they have made love, and now a child has been born. Although I don't know why it's a jungle baby, but all right. Oh yeah, this is actually jungle. And you can also just place a hopper, and the baby will be stuffed into the hopper. Oh no, that is sounds so bad. All right, we have a tiny child in our hands. Just look at them. Holy frickies. And by the way, they have a child every single minute, so it is really efficient, actually. So our next block is the converter, and this is crafted with 1 rotten flesh, 1 mossy cobblestone, 2 iron ingots, and 5 glass panes. And now we're just gonna place this down, and the second thing you'll need is a villager with trades already. So this guy is an expert. I'm sorry, sir, I mean master. So we're just gonna grab him and stuff him in the chamber. So we're just gonna stuff him in here. We're gonna stuff a weakness potion, and we're gonna stuff a golden apple. And now the process shall begin, and it'll take 5 minutes for the villager to actually turn back to normal. Oh, holy frick, my ears. You did not watch anything. You did not see anything. Alright, so the process has been finished. And by the way, yeah, I kind of got distracted. It literally took 5 minutes, so I was on my phone. But now, here we have the farmer, and he has been transformed. And let's see if we have any discounts. So we're just gonna place him down. Oh, yeah, he actually does have discounts. Just look at all those discounts. Oh, this actually looks so good. Our next block is the iron farm, and you can probably already tell what this does. And it just fabricates a bunch of iron golems and burns them in lava. But anyway, the way you craft it is with 1 stone, 1 lava bucket, and 2 iron ingots, and then 5 glass panes. And we're just gonna put them on. Sir, you know what? We're just gonna take this guy and stuff him in there. There we go. So now this will fabricate an iron golem every 4 minutes. Alright, so now your golem has spawned in, and now he's currently dying. And those are the strangest words I've ever used. But now, he's gonna drop his iron, so he is now dead. And we have his poppy and his iron ingots, which it actually is pretty sad. And now our last block is the incubator. And this is where you just put the tiny baby villagers in. And the way you craft it is with 1 nothing in the middle, 1 white wool, 2 iron ingots, and 5 glass panes. And now we're just gonna place it down, and we're just gonna grab ourselves a baby from the breeder here. So we just have a baby villager over here. Gonna stuff him in here, and now he should grow up faster. And by the way, I think you can actually put multiple of them in here, so just gonna stuff a few more, and they should be next in line to grow a little bit faster. And by the way, I am unsure of how long it takes, but just trust me, it makes it a lot faster than the 20 minutes that usually takes. And now here's some interesting information you might want to know. So we're just gonna grab a baby and stuff him in the block, and now he should be in the block, but he won't actually do anything until he grows up. And here's something really interesting you can do. So you can just break the block, and it should give it to you with all the contents inside. So we just have this guy in here. Just look at it. We're containing him within a block, and it's in their hands. We have so much power. And here we go. So all of the contents are still in here. And okay, yeah, that kind of turned kind of creepy. And if you're into configs and want to change the amount of time each block takes to do its job, I'm gonna show you how to do that. And by the way, it's not gonna be in your normal config folder. Even though there's a file over here, it's not the file you're looking for. It's actually somewhere else. And by the way, I'm not gonna show you how to get into your Minecraft folder, because if you're installing mods, you probably already knew what you're doing already. But we're just gonna go into our saves, and we're just gonna go to the Phoenix space, which is where we loaded the mod. But now we're just gonna go into server configs, and here we are in the configs. And if you want to convert it to whatever you want, just remember that 20 Minecraft ticks is equal to 1 real life second. So for example, here we have 6,000 Minecraft ticks, which is about 5 minutes once you divide it by 20. And I don't have to say this to you, but if you want to change it to how many seconds you want, just see how many seconds you want, then multiply it by 20. And I'm not going to show you how to do that because I hate math. By the way, it's become kind of a habit to check on Horsican, but let's see what the frick he's up to. I literally expected this. Horsican, what are these? What are you? Holy frick, you know what I need to ask him, because this is actually a little bit weird of him. Horsican, why the frick do you need so many potato farmers and so many potatoes? What the frick are you gonna do with all of those potatoes?
I'm gonna make a potato creeper.
Horsican, what do you mean? Are you gonna make carved potatoes?
No, I'm gonna make a mutated creeper made of potatoes.
Horsican, why the frick do you need potato creepers? What's the point of doing that?
I'm gonna bake them.
Of course, you know what? That's probably gonna blow up in your face. I don't think you should be baking a creeper or baking a potato creeper. I don't care. You shouldn't still be baking them.
Yo, you're right, but I'm still gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I knew you would do it, Horsican. I'm just gonna go away just in case this goes freaking wrong. That was it for today's mod showcase, so don't forget to burn that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you happen to be enjoying my content. Let's try to get to 20 likes on this showcase, or else I'll keep deleting villagers in my creative inventory. Actually, I'm not gonna keep doing that because I care about my villagers. I don't want to actually delete them, so don't worry, they're safe with me. And don't forget to have an awesome day or night, and see you all later. Bye!